Hi again, this is Kelix Gematria. Today's date is the 12th of March 2022. I'm going through a story that happened some days ago. Roman Abramovich, he was the owner of Chelsea Football Club. Only by the script, of course. He's the owner, despite the script only. The real owners are the Freemasons. Just like it, they own all the football clubs because they all have Masonic origins. Is no different. Roman Abramovich, sanctioned by British government over links to Russia. His assets been frozen. His multi-pound property portfolio, Chelsea Football Club. Borrowed from Trump to the UK and conducted financial transactions with any individuals or in businesses in the country. They were allowed to play their games, Premier game, but unable to sell the club. So it tells you here that they can continue to play matches, receive broadcast money, allow tickets to hold. They can't buy new players, agree new contracts, sell new tickets for games, sell club shop merchandise. So the club allows the UK club to take control of the process, and he receives no proceeds from the sale. Now, I don't know about you, but it remains to be seen if Chelsea goes bust by the numbers. We'll have to wait and see how they go about it. He is 55 years old at the time. And interestingly, I bring him up because he's one of the funders of Abramovich, the Jewish Messianic movement that operates globally. They are a criminal organization, and this guy was the mob don of Abramovich, the Jewish mob, the Chabad Jewish mob. This is Rabbi Snishin, who died 12th of June 1994, born in 18th of April 1902 in Ukraine. So this is relevant to the Ukraine thing because he's born in Ukraine. They're based in Russia, which is their headquarters, but they're all over the world, behind every government, just like the Catholic churches. It's a case of the Chabad and the Vatican working together to bring about a new world order. And their birthdays sync up together because their birthdays are. The story is 5 weeks and 4 days from Rabbi Snishin's birthday. 5 weeks and 4 days. 54 gives you Jesuit order. If you write an extra day, it gives you 5 weeks and 5 days. Roman Abramovich is 55. Jesuit order 54, 5 weeks and 4 days. Roman Abramovich 72, like Jesuit order 72. 5 weeks and 5 days, 5 weeks and 5 days. Add an extra day, and Satan is 55. So this whole story is coded by the numbers. People have been. They're talking outrage about what's happening. Chelsea fans. It's not fair. What about Saudi? What about Saudi or Newcastle or Dubai over Man City? It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. All these owners of the football clubs, they own it on paper, but in the script that is. But the reality is that they are owned by the Freemasons, the Jesuits. And we're talking gematria, which is an alphanumeric code of assigning a numerical value to a name, word, or phrase according to its letters. A single word can yield several values depending on the cipher used. By the way, I'm going to cover this one because they do resemble. That's the Tsar of Russia, and then this guy on the left is the Prime Minister of Russia, Dmitry Medvedev. He was also president. Yeah, someone saying new conspiracy claims that he's a descendant. Well, he might not be just a descendant, might be a clone. Possibly. They might have took his DNA and spawned him. And shout out to Jimmy Rabbit's Telegram. Clone Aid. Pioneers in human cloning, a cloning company. So it's out there, so it's not a conspiracy theory. Pioneers in human cloning. I mean, look here it is, right here. I can't understand the technical stuff here, but basically, founded in February 97, 1 month before Biggie died, right? In the Bahamas. That's where it is, apparently. They decided to move to somewhere else where human cloning is legal. Well, they say they decided to hand it to someone else, and she's from France. He or she is from France. So I'm not reading all of it, but you know. Potential customers are going to more than 250 people. Well, I bet, I mean, like I say, it does seem cloning technology has been around since the 30s. That's what people have said. Researchers have said. So, like I say, I will have to screenshot this because I'm going to talk about it in a future future video. Because there's no doubt that this is happening in my mind, no doubt. I mean, it's out there. I mean, look, cloning. I mean, look, Clone Aid. Well, thanks to Jimmy Rabbits from the Telegram chat group Gematria Decodes. I see the reaction of other people in the group, like Anna K. She's like shocked. I mean, it is a bit of a shock, but for me, the reason why they can advertise it this way because most people won't know it's happening or know about it. You know, if they did, they'll just think it's nothing, you know. Because people are very casual about things, aren't they? You say, oh, they're just doing it to save life or something, or for the good of humanity, or some crap they'll say. No, it's about using it for them. They don't want to use it for the masses, really. I mean, it doesn't make sense for them to use it on the masses since they got one of their goals is depopulation. But that's another story altogether. So next video, Medvedev and Tsar Nicholas II. I will talk about them. So see you soon.